Hey guys, welcome back to Revolution Disc Golf. Today we got the back nine of JJ and Nick's first stop on the Revolution Tour on the Upper Meadows. Here's the scores from the back nine. Nick was +2, JJ was +11. Nick's going to start us off here on hole 10 and hit a tree there fairly early. Got a little upset about that one, but there's JJ throwing his, and he also hit a tree. Here's Nick lining up. Threw it pretty straight, got through a little gap there, a little tight gap. Not going to be a bad little putt. Here's JJ. Throwing his Genesis there from Goliath. Just a little turn on that. Here's Nick going for his three. Yeah, his three. There's JJ. Got his three in there, so we move on to hole 11. Hole 11's like 200 feet, pretty far, just down this hill, straight. I don't know if it's actually 200 feet. I think it's longer, but since it's downhill, it doesn't play like it's like super long. Nick had a good rip, just his disc turned over a little too far for him. But you guys could kind of see it hop over some stuff there at the end, and it's pretty parked. JJ just tried throwing that disc like too soft and threw it too high as well, so hyzered out on him. Throwing this Genesis again, and that thing threw it up there, and it hyzered out for him very nicely. So that's where Nick's drive landed. Knocked down his two. Here's JJ. Knocked that down. Moving on to hole 12. This one's about 230, 240, I would say. Nick's throwing a putter here. Has a good rip on it, just short. But I mean, that's pretty straight. Here's JJ. About the same thing as the last hole, just threw it a little high and a little soft. Another decent approach shot right there. Not as good as his last one, but Nick gave it like a half run, but a good layup there. Tapped his in. And JJ going to try to hit this putt here. Just a little short. Tap that in. Here we go to hole 13. This is a big forehand hole. This is about 220 from the basket, but it's so far uphill and like to the right. This one we all struggle with a little bit, so Nick had a pretty good shot though. And JJ just ripped it over on that left side, but he's up there through the gap. Taking an up shot right underneath the basket. That was pretty good. Here's where Nick's drive landed, just to the left of the basket from the tee. Not much I would change about it though. Threw his putt just a little high and hyzered out on him. Here's JJ. Knocking down his three. Nick going for his three. Oh, he caught the band. That's unlucky. And there he is, tapping on his bogey. Moving on here to hole 14. This one's 220 downhill. JJ ripped his Enoch there to the right side. It got sneaky. He got through there a little bit. Nick going to throw a forehand, which is the better play in my opinion. Just turned over, hit a tree though, and came back to like the middle. Here's Nick throwing this. That was his Halo AVR and just went over to the right side for him. There's JJ just a little high and to the left. So here's Nick for his par save. Just remember, that's his par right there. Okay. We'll do a live count on Nick's strokes. Alright. This would be for 4. A little kick bag. There's JJ tapping his in. Alright, here's 5. Just a little short. That one's upsetting to see. You gotta let Nick do his thing here real quick before he comes over here. 6. 7. He's going to go over here and give a nice little tap in for his 8. Alright, here we go to hole 15. This one's about 240 feet. JJ just ripped this to the right side. A little high as well. Caught a tree, got spiked down. There's Nick throwing his Hawkeye and just threw it a little high. And it just hyzered out on him. Hit a tree though and fell straight down. JJ's got a tough lie here and throws an overstable disc. And it goes so far to the left. Here's Nick throwing the putter. And just finessed a little gap through there and parked the hole. Pretty good shot from where he was. Tricky one. JJ had a pretty good shot right there. Almost hit that tree, but got right around it and laid it up right underneath the basket. All right, not right underneath of the basket, but pretty close. Moving on here, the hole 16. This one's about 220. These are all pretty close, I think. I don't know. I could be completely off. I don't know the distances. I'm just taking a good guess. So, Nick pulled his to the right. JJ went too straight and just kicked to the right. So, JJ's going to be throwing here in a second. Yeah, he's lining up. Yeah, okay. I just didn't get that on camera. But caught another tree straight ahead from him and then kicked him to the left side this time. You can see the basket straight ahead right there. Nick goes with a big spike hyzer with his rock 3. It actually worked out pretty well. He's probably 10, 12 feet behind the basket or so. JJ took a nice little upshot right there. Gonna have an easy putt for him. Nick just barely missed that, man. That's just unfortunate to see right there. There's JJ tapping his in. Nick got his. We're gonna move on here. The hole 17. This one's 200 feet, 210 feet uphill. This is the one that Raven aced. If you guys saw that video, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. That one's pretty fun to watch. Nick and JJ both had decent tee shots there. JJ had a 45-foot putt. There's Nick with a 15-foot putt that he knocked down for birdie. You like to see that from Nick. I'm getting a good putt in there. So here we're on the last hole, hole 18. This one's sitting right over 300 feet, somewhere in there. Nick throws a forehand and pretty good shot right there, just a little short on the hill. Here's JJ. Actually gave this a pretty good rip. That's one of the better throws I've seen JJ have. He got pretty far down there. Not quite on the hill that you want to be on, but he's on the hill to the left side, so had a pretty easy upshot. There's Nick, and gave it a good run, gave it a good height, just to the right side. JJ tapped his in, Nick tapped his in. Here we go. Nick shot a +5 on the back nine, JJ with the +4. So that's going to wrap up our first part of the Revolution Tour. Here's our final scores here. JJ with a +15, Nick with a +7. We're going to go here to the point standings. So if you guys don't know how the points work, here's a little breakdown. These are going to be our rankings for now. So I'll see you guys next time. Please like, share, sub. It means a lot to us. Catch you all later.